Hi there, and welcome to Naturally Recovering Autism. I am your host, Karen Thomas, and I want to thank you so much for being here and being a proactive parent and getting the resources that you need to let your child live their most fulfilling and independent life possible. When my own son was diagnosed with autism, I was told to drug him and try behavioral therapies, and there was nothing else that we could do for him but manage his symptoms the rest of his life. But I didn't want to do that. Fortunately, my background in craniosacral therapy of now 30 years let me know that the brain can and does heal, but I didn't know that much about autism. What I did know is that I didn't want to just mask the symptoms with dangerous drugs. I wanted to find the causes and work with them naturally. And fast forward, it took me a decade and a lot of time and effort, but today my son is no longer diagnosable with autism after being told it could not happen. So I'm here to share with you valuable resources to save you the time and some of the expense that I had to spend to figure it out, and to help you let your child lead to their best results possible. Every child's level of recovery is different, but we know that children who couldn't sleep through the night are sleeping now through the night and happily. Their immune systems are now strong where they were once sick all the time. Children who were nonverbal and their parents were told they could never speak are now speaking. Children who were getting D's and F's in school are getting A's and B's, and those that were so anxious all the time and couldn't sit still and were uncomfortable in their own bodies are now calm and happy and relaxed, and they're leading fulfilling and independent lives with friends. This is what we want for our kids. So I'm here to share the resources with you so that you can get the best results for your child, the best possible. And you can start that right now with my free download of the top 7 foods to eliminate beginning today, of the top foods that are the most inflammatory and toxic that are contributing to those physical and behavioral symptoms of autism that your child is having. They're making his life uncomfortable. So you can get that right now at naturallyrecoveringautism.com/7 foods. And feel free to share that with anybody you know who would be interested. And I will also link to it in today's show notes. There's, of course, a lot more than diet, but this is something you could start doing today that will begin to reduce those symptoms. And I'm happy to share everything I can with you. So right now, let's dive into today's episode. Today, we're going to talk about the top 5 tips to stay hydrated and to help your child enjoy water. In this episode, we'll explore why hydration is key during detoxification and share creative ways to help you and your kids drink more water. Water plays a really critical role in detoxification, helping the body flush out toxins, support organ function, and maintain overall health. And whether you're undergoing a cleanse, recovering from an illness, or simply trying to rid your body of built-up toxins, proper hydration is essential. But getting enough water isn't just important for adults. Children also need to stay hydrated, and sometimes getting them to drink enough can be a challenge. And remember, we're talking about water, not juice or sugary, chemical-laden, food dye-filled drinks that pretend to be healthy and are often labeled as sports drinks, nor are most effectively offering quality electrolytes. So first of all, why hydration is essential during detoxification. When your body is in detox mode, whether naturally or as part of a structured cleanse, it needs extra water to flush out toxins, because your liver and kidneys are the primary detoxification organs, filtering out harmful substances from your body. And drinking enough water ensures these organs function properly and that toxins are effectively removed through sweat, urine, and bowel movements. Also, preventing dehydration and fatigue, because during detoxification, your body works hard to eliminate waste, which can lead to fluid loss. And if you're not drinking enough water, you may feel really tired, sluggish, or even experience headaches. So proper hydration keeps your energy levels up and reduces the risk of detox-related fatigue. Also, it supports digestion and bowel movements. Many detox symptoms include bloating, constipation, or digestive discomfort. Water helps move waste through the intestines, preventing toxic buildup and improving digestion. Also, it helps maintain balancing electrolytes. And as toxins leave the body, they can take essential minerals such as electrolytes with them. And drinking water along with electrolyte-rich beverages like coconut water or adding a pinch of Himalayan sea salt to your water can help replenish some of those minerals. Ketone trace minerals are something I've talked about in the past, and I will link to the show note episode, link to the episode I did in the show notes for you as well. But ketone trace minerals contain all of the electrolytes of the periodic table, which is all 78 of them. The human body does not make trace minerals, yet must have them for transmitting nerve impulses. And muscle contraction, blood sugar regulation, nails, hair, skin and bone health, electrolyte balance, hydration, and energy production. All of these things need electrolytes. Scientists tell us there are 16 minerals that are necessary for survival, but we need 78 to thrive, and ketone minerals contain all 78 of them. And you can read more about the specifics of ketone minerals in my podcast episode number 93. And adding this into your daily regimen can be very beneficial, and it offers your body the trace minerals it needs, but also helps to get water into the cells, which assists in detoxification. You want to begin with about a half of a vial the first day, and then if all is well with no more further detox symptoms, then go to 1 vial a day and stay on 1 vial daily. You can also improve skin and organ health and dehydration, supporting your skin by keeping it clear and reducing inflammation, and a common symptom during detoxification as well. It also helps your body regulate temperature and keep all organs functioning optimally. So how much water should you drink? Most people drink about half a glass of water and then go hours before drinking any more. And it's critical to drink water throughout the day to stay well hydrated. So I'll break down the optimal water intake for both adults and children and provide practical tips to stay hydrated throughout the day. So it's essential to have a quality water filter that removes toxic agents from your water supply. Tap water is simply not safe to drink without one. And I will link to a quality source for you in the show notes, and all of these show notes will be at naturallyrecoveringautism.com/215. This is episode number 215. Hydration is essential for overall health, but how much water should you drink per hour? The answer depends on factors like age, body weight, activity level, and climate, and a bit if you're detoxifying and going through a cleanse, you need a little bit more as well. Children in general require less water than adults, but still need to stay hydrated consistently, especially during detoxification. Additionally, children who are more active, playing sports or in hot weather, may need more. This would be closer to 4 to 6 ounces per hour. Hydration versus body weight. Let's talk about this and break it down. The general recommendation for daily water intake is about half your body weight in ounces. However, when looking at hourly intake, a more personalized way to measure water intake is again by body weight. So adults and older children aim for half of your body weight in pounds in ounces per day. For example, a 160-pound person should drink about 80 ounces daily, or about 10 ounces per hour over an 8-hour day. Younger children, about 1 to 1.5 ounces of water per pound of body weight per day. So again, an example is a 40-pound child should drink 40 to 60 ounces daily, or around 3 to 4 ounces per hour. And one way to do this is be sipping all day long. Every 30 minutes or so, make sure that you are drinking water. And this is just taking a few sips, because people say, does this mean 3 to 4 ounces every 30 minutes? Yes, it does. For adults, drinking 3 to 4 ounces every 30 minutes or 6 to 8 ounces per hour is a great way to stay hydrated. 3 to 4 big gulps of water can do it. For children, the amount is slightly less depending on age and weight, but generally 2 to 4 ounces per hour is a safe range. Now I want to give you 5 tips to staying well hydrated and making water taste better. We want to make water more desirable for both you and your child if that has become a problem ever. And these are healthy ways to get more water into your child, not again juice or bad flavored or chemical laden drinks, but water sources. So one, flavor your water. You can add lemon or berries or mint to make hydration more enjoyable, but teas are a really good way to help keep your child hydrated because they're flavorful along with the benefits of various herbal properties. Do not use artificial sweeteners. Many of them, such as aspartame and sucralose, are chemicals that harm the gut and the brain. There are, however, 2 natural sweeteners that are safe to eat and will not feed the pathogenic bacteria in the body, and they will not affect blood sugar levels. And those 2 are monk fruit and stevia. And I'm going to go over a few tips here and offer their links in the show notes for you. So for example, ginger and peppermint are good for digestion. Chamomile tea is very good for calming. Organic lemon, ginger, rooibos tea, among other benefits. Lemon is good for the liver and ginger is really good for digestion. Rooibos teas, it is pronounced rooibos, are naturally caffeine-free and they all have anti-inflammatory properties. So always purchase organic teas also because most teas are grown in sprays with pesticides if they're not labeled organic. And I'll link to, again, some organic rooibos teas in the show notes for you that they also come in many different flavors and there are a lot of them on the market. There's also a really nice liquid monk fruit sweetener that only needs to take a drop or 2 to do the job. So 1 or 2 drops in a little cup of tea will sweeten it plenty. And you can just sweeten as needed for your own taste or for your child's taste. Stevia is the other one that is safe. Always be sure it's a natural product that does not contain added fillers that are bad, such as dextrose or maltodextrin. There are some liquid stevia products that have 0 sugars and come in different flavors such as root beer, vanilla, grape, cinnamon, berry, orange, and cola, or you can get the plain stevia sweetener. And again, I will link to some resources for you in the show notes. Next, use a reusable water bottle. Find one with measurement markers to track your intake. Now again, we want to use things like stainless steel or glass for our water bottles, never using plastic. I don't even suggest plastic that says BPA free because mainly all plastic is horrible for the environment. But when plastic gets hot, it releases chemicals into the beverage that it's holding. So any beverage inside that also containing acids such as citric acid from oranges or lemons or tomatoes will also leach the plastic out into your water or fluid. Also setting reminders, that can be helpful. Use your phone alarm to remind yourself to sip water. Set it for every 15 or every 30 minutes. And just something that can help remind you to take some sips. Another one is following what I call the P test. Your urine should look light yellow. If you have really dark, very concentrated looking urine, it means that you're dehydrated and you're needing more water. Also, lastly, you can eat some hydrating foods. Things like fruits and vegetables, cucumbers, watermelon, and oranges will help to boost hydration. But remember, don't overdo fruit on a candida diet or when watching your blood sugar levels. So remember moderation with fruit intake, but it also can be a food that gives your body some hydration. Staying hydrated is not that complicated, but still, small frequent sips throughout the day can make a big difference. So whether you're an adult or a child, drinking 3 to 4 ounces of water every 30 minutes or adjusting by body weight can help you maintain energy, focus, and overall well-being. I hope this episode has been helpful for you because I have been asked so often about hydration or parents saying, Karen, my child hates water, they won't drink it, or I hate water and I don't want to drink it. So if that's your case, I drink tea all day long and I drink water, but I don't mind the taste of it. If you do, these resources in here can be helpful, and especially to help you keep your child well hydrated, because children, and especially children with autism, and especially if you're on any type of detoxification protocol, you need to stay well hydrated. Or again, you'll see those things like fatigue and low mental clarity and just, you know, headaches, and all of these things can happen as well. It also gives us energy and helps gives us stamina. So you want to make sure that you're staying well hydrated. So thank you so much for what you're doing and for being here. I appreciate it. If this episode was helpful, then please give us a like, share it, and other people are searching for this information, so I appreciate that, as do they. And I appreciate you being here and everything that you're doing for your child, because you are the key to your child's success. Thanks again for being here, and I'll see you soon.